Hello Aquarius, welcome to your 18 mid-month checkup. I'm Shay. Please note there will be another mid-month checkup reading for your sign on this channel. That reading is done by Casey. We offer 2 readings, 2 perspectives, hoping at least one will resonate and be able to help you. However, it is our intention that you can get something from both. These are general readings, so not everyone is going to resonate with everything that myself and Casey says. And if you're just joining us for the first time or coming back, we are so thankful and grateful that you're along on this journey with us. So the first card I'm going to choose is going to be the energy that is surrounding the Aquarius for February. Energy coming in, energy that we're currently in, energy that Spirit wishes we would let come in. Okay, so we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay, that is amazing. That is being emotionally balanced and compassionate. It is the Ace of Wands is new opportunities, growth, and potential. So there is some really good balanced energy coming in. There is some really good opportunities, and your mind is totally clear, and you are like on point right now, Aquarius. The next card is what we need to reevaluate. What we need to release with this situation. That is the 10 of Pentacles. So that is self-sufficiency, financial independence, abundance. So I'm going to clarify that with another card just to get a better idea. Okay, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so that actually helps me out a little bit. That is like having endings, painful endings, betrayal, loss, financial independence. So what you need to let go of to allow this energy to come in is whatever. And I think it's like a situation. There's something that ended, but it's opened up some opportunities for you, and you are sort of stuck in this, like, almost, it's like betrayed, or something ended in a terrible way that really sent you for a loop, and maybe you thought it was going to lead you somewhere stable and wonderful, but it just didn't. It just didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, or even thought you were going to have it work out. And the Spirit is trying to tell you with the King of Cups and that Ace of Wands that there are new opportunities right around the corner. There are, there's compassion, there's stabilizing your emotions. All of that stuff is coming in. So this period that you're in of this disappointment and just grief and sorrow, or whatever emotion that is tied to this event that caused you to get here, that is clearing out. That is capable of being cleared out, whether you have started the work or you are, and I kind of think you have, because the King of Cups is also very diplomatic. So maybe you've like approached the situation from a different perspective and just was like, all right, this happened, I need to deal with it. Or you're going to get to that point where you're going to kind of realize that, you know, you've been dealing with this pain for long enough, and it's time to move on and get on with getting on. So the next card I'm going to draw is what we need to reevaluate, and that is the Four of Cups reversed. All right, so the Four of Cups reversed is checking in with yourself, withdrawing and retreating into some sort of cocoon. So that definitely tells me that needs to be reevaluated. Again, that goes along with the 10 of Swords. So again, the energy of all this new opportunities and growth and potential and success is there. The healing is there, but I really think you're starting to understand that it's time to deal with it. If you're not, this is an indication from spirit that it is time to start, to start dealing with it and working on the issues that happened, healing yourself and working through this issue so that you can release it and move on. The next card I'm going to choose is our outcome card, what we have to look forward to. All right, so we have Princess of Pentacles. That is a messenger card. It's about manifesting, building skills, financial opportunities. So that goes really well with the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups, is that what your outcome is something stable, something solid, something that you can depend on, something that will give you roots, something that will provide that stability that you've been looking for. And it may be financial, but I kind of feel like it's stability in your life, not just in the financial aspect, but in all aspects. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that for us. See if we can get a better... Okay. Ace of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. Perfect. So the Ace of Cups is love, new relationships, new creative ventures. It's that fulfillment of that. Yes. That stability. The Knight of Pentacles is the hard work and the daily grind, and I kind of think that's, being productive. I kind of think that's what it is. It's like providing that stability for yourself, providing and not relying on somebody to provide that, but maybe a partner that will work with you to provide that. And I really think that's what it is that somebody, kind of maybe promised you the world and then decided to take away. But Spirit is telling you that person or that situation is opening up anew. You just have to release all of that stuff from the previous so that the new can come in, and it's going to be more stable and it's going to be more solid and you can depend on it. The next card I'm going to choose is an emotion card. And this is either something that we need to heal or something that will help us heal from this. Move us on. For Aquarius, please. Thank you. Okay. Yes. We have cycles. We have temptation. And we have patience. Okay. So cycles. Cycles is one of my favorite cards, especially in a reading like this, because with the positive energy in the beginning of the reading, it's saying that and then the negative sort of energy in what we're releasing, what we're still in, it's telling you that this cycle is ended. It is coming to a close. You have to close it. You have to work on it. You have to release it. But the cycle is coming to a close. And you have to realize that. You have to realize that everything comes in cycles. And once you've been through the nasty part, you've done that. So let's not do that anymore. Let's get to that good energy. And then the temptation, I somewhat think that the temptation card in this reading is about being tempted to maybe take the easy way or kind of move on in a situation without dealing really firmly with the issues from the past. If you move on too quickly to something else without really closing and healing those wounds that you've had, you're going to carry what happened in the past into your future. So that temptation to just kind of put a Band-Aid on it and move on is definitely not the way that you're going to recover from this. You have to do all of the nasty inner work, to really work through these issues so that they don't cloud and put a damper on the issues that are the great things that Spirit is telling you is coming. You don't want to cloud that. You don't want to muck that from the very beginning. And then patience is just telling you that it may be a slower process than what you're interested in doing. Because again, with that temptation, you might again be tempted to just go ahead and put a quick fix on it. But Spirit's telling you to have patience and work through it. Do the work it through, really give it your all so that you're able to firmly move on and release all that baggage, all that negativity, so that you don't carry it into what is coming. But you have to have patience with the process. The next card is the inspirational wisdom from angels and fairies. Okay. Tatiana's flight. You have had problems in the past, but to move on, you must both forgive and forget. Learning from mistakes will enrich your life. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. So again, I will reiterate, because Spirit thinks this is a strong message. You cannot take with you into the future your past. The past has to be left in the past, and you truly have to work on it. If that means getting therapy, talking to a friend, really working through the issues. A lot of the times it's things about ourselves we don't or can't admit yet. Really working on our inner self and maybe recognizing patterns to our behavior so that we don't carry those patterns on in the future. And we cannot fill ourselves with light if there's yucky stuff inside of us. So the yucky stuff has to be removed, and then that will create the space for the energy, the good energy, the light, the warmth, the positivity, the return to life will have room to reside in yourself. These are the messages I've been given by Spirit, and I truly hope that it resonated with you. If not, remember to go check out Casey's reading for a different perspective. I hope that you'll like this video and you'll subscribe to our channel. Love and light, and hopes for a fantastic rest of your day.